garage project. I actually started playing around last night with that little excavator over there. My neighbor and myself, he's adding onto his up to the line right there where you can see. And I'm doing all the way back to here. So this is 24 by 22. We had issues trying to find a contractor to do all the concrete for us. It was almost impossible to find anyone. So we kind of decided to do this ourselves. The only issue with that is not only do we have to dig it all up, we gotta find a place for all this dirt. So I think I can get away with most of it being spread around through the yard here. But I think the sod, I'm gonna have to find some place to get rid of it. It looks like he's doing some sort of screening over there to remove the dirt from the sod and then do something with the grass, I guess, throw in the trash or something, I'm not sure. Because he scraped up his last night. I'm gonna go do the same thing right now. I'm gonna come over here. I was playing with digging right there. I just wanted to try it out. I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna take all this dirt right here and I'm gonna try to spread it through here right now, and then I'm gonna go strip the sod off. At least I'm gonna try anyway. But I need to get my stakes in the ground. I'm gonna go pound them in the ground so I can stay there with some rebar and then go from there. But this is day one. It's probably gonna take, well, we're gonna do his first because his burned down. So I probably won't get this done for, I'm gonna say a year, about a year, I think. Doing weekends and whatever, but we're gonna do his first. We're gonna do both our cement at the same time, but then we're gonna build his garage first. And after his is built, then we're gonna go through and we're gonna build mine. So, and then I get to tear down the front section and rebuild that as well, because we're replacing the whole thing. So it's gonna be 44 by 22. So we transitioned over to my neighbors from doing mine. And I basically leveled out this area here. We're gonna end up dragging out more. But we got this little teeny excavator. We probably should have rented a bigger one. This is gonna take a while, but at least we got the whole weekend for it, so. But yeah, this is the footings. I got 42-inch footings. This is where we started. And then I'm gonna end up taking most of this dirt from all this whole area here and spreading it out through the yard over here, which is a big low spot. So I'll be able to get rid of most of it. And then I'll have some low areas on the other side of the garage over there where I can backfill around it as well. So I'm hoping I can just get rid of all of the dirt instead of having to dump anything anywhere. The trailer over there is full of sod from pulling off of there. That I'm gonna dump, so. But it's coming along. This is day one. Can't stop by the rain. Dumping right in. The gutter going right in the footing. Yeah, it's gonna fill it with water. Well, at least it's gonna compress it down anyway. Roof. Still at it. Connecting the two halves together, bridging over the gap between the two. And it rained pretty fiercely, so. Yeah, this excavator is really teeny. Probably should have rented the larger one. But you do what you got to do when there's nobody available, and I want to get this done and I can't find a contractor. At least one that wasn't willing to, you know, not gouge. And they all were gouging. Freaking $6,000 through this small little pad. I had my addition done over there and it was $2,000. That was 6 years ago. Just $6,000, triple the cost. It's crazy. So I rented this excavator for $250 a day. So we ended up renting it for 2 days. And then of course I got to clean up all the dirt. Most of it we've kind of spread around the yard. But with this all right here, we're going to kind of use the excavator and kind of lay out in this area over here because there was a big wallow. Call it a trench?
Yeah.
Now it's a trench.
Don't you got that camera?
Yeah, camera's on.
Alright. Ready?
Oh, fall in the trench?
Yeah.
I don't want you to fall in the trench.
I already did that once today. We're not doing that again. I don't think I could drive my truck across that.
Yeah,
I wouldn't want to try. A dog is just curious on what the hell is going on, why all of a sudden there's a bunch of dirt. That's pretty funny. Yeah, just sweep that section right there that's overhanging. I think mine was crooked. You know what I mean? The inside.
the outside or the inside?
The inside. The outside looks good. The inside. See it right there? Yeah. Yeah, that right there. The hard part. Yeah, right there. There you go. Yeah, that's good. Well, it was the next afternoon and it rained on us again last night and made a soupy mess as we were trying to backgrade it. So now we're gonna have to wait till this stuff dries before we can actually regrade it back out. And it's kind of hard to see, but there was a wallow right over here in my yard. I was trying to back pull that stuff over there and kind of level out this wallow a little bit so it's not so steep. It doesn't puddle up there because the yard is pretty well graded, but it is a wallow off the patio, and when you're mowing you can kind of feel it. So I'll end up waiting until this dries, and then I'm going to pull it back and grade this all out nice and level right here. But the footings are all done. My neighbor decided to have put all of his in the middle for some reason. I think he's going to compress it and use it as backfill afterwards. I'm not sure, but mine, I'm not going to do that because mine's not as steep drop. But there's the footings, or the mush after all the rain we just had. So now I'll have to wait for that to dry out, and I gotta do a little bit more digging straight down here to clean out these edges right here. And I'll end up pinning the existing foundation on both sides, and then we can pour. And I'm hoping to do that in a week, but we'll see. We've been forecast to have a lot of rain this week, so it's gonna suck. But the excavator has to go back on Tuesday. So while I have it, I want to get this stuff graded and done. But that's basically day one, completion of day one. This is where we ended up. I moved it around a little bit today, and yeah, it's still pretty soupy. So, digging the first phase of the garage project. So excavating or whatever. Next will be cement. Okay, we had the footing inspection today, and if you can see the green sticker over there, that's where my drawings are at, and it passed. So we are ready to start pouring. That is the plan for this Saturday. Basically, I dug the trench 42 inches deep. I pinned the existing foundation on both sides and used epoxy to set the rebar in. And that's pretty much it. We're ready to start pouring. Next, we'll start doing the concrete work and the block work. And then after that, we can get I'm going to insulate the floor. We can get all that done, and then we can pour the floor. And then we can start doing the walls. So, cement work's next.